Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the noise and give you the essential insights.
That's the plan.
So today, our mission is pretty cool, actually. We're exploring a bunch of brand new tech inventions, stuff supposedly coming in 2025.
Right. We've been looking at a future tech YouTube video. It's got quite a list. We're sort of curating the highlights for you.
Exactly. We know you want to get up to speed quickly, efficiently.
Yeah.
So we promise this look into, the near future of tech. It'll be surprising, useful, but hopefully not too overwhelming.
Absolutely. We've tried to sift through the hype, find the things that seem genuinely interesting or potentially significant. Think of it as your shortcut, yeah.
Yeah, your shortcut to what's next. Okay, let's dive right in then.
Let's do it.
All right, picture this. You open up your PC case, and right there on the motherboard itself, there's a screen. That's the Trixie Panorama C. It's not small either. It's a 6.5-inch curved display. 2K resolution, 60 hertz.
Okay, wow. So inside the case, what's the point, you might ask?
Well, that's what's interesting. The source talks about quick diagnostics. Imagine, seeing your fan speeds, CPU temp, memory usage, just at a glance.
Right, without opening up software, just visible.
Exactly. And it's not just numbers. It's customizable. Split screen, full screen modes, plus fan control that apparently uses very little system power. Quick recording options. You can even put your own pictures or clips on it.
Okay, that's quite a bit of functionality packed in there. And it works with both main platforms.
Yeah, AMD and Intel compatible. So, thinking about this for you listening, does that appeal? Having that info just there, always visible, could it change how you, manage your PC?
It does make you wonder, doesn't it? Maybe it makes troubleshooting easier for some folks.
Right.
Or gives enthusiasts, another level of immediate control.
Could be. Definitely something different. Okay, so from inside your PC, let's strap something to your face.
Okay. Where are we going with this?
The Techno Pocket Go. They're calling it the world's smallest AR handheld.
Smallest AR handheld.
Okay. And the source uses some pretty bold language, like it gives you an unfair advantage in gaming.
An unfair advantage, huh? Wonder what they mean by that. Maybe the immersion.
Could be. They mention a huge diopter adjustment range, 0 to 600 degrees.
Whoa, okay, so that means most people wouldn't need their glasses to use it, clearly.
That seems to be the idea. Plus, full compatibility with their other tech, phone support, vision tracking, even adaptive posture tracking.
Posture tracking. Interesting. So it really adapts to you.
And get this, the sound literally comes alive, syncing with all your senses. Quite a claim.
That is quite a claim. Marketing speak, maybe, but it suggests a focus on audio immersion, too.
Size-wise, they're saying 30% lighter, 50% smaller than competitors, but it projects a massive 215-inch virtual screen.
215 inches, that's huge. And what's powering it?
An AMD Ryzen 7 8840U processor. That's 8 cores, 16 threads. Pretty beefy for a small device.
Yeah, that's got some serious horsepower. So imagine mobile gaming with that kind of screen, that power. How could that change things for you if you're a mobile gamer?
Big time, potentially.
And beyond gaming, too, right? AR like this could start blending digital and physical more effectively. Education, maybe. Remote work.
Definitely possibilities there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pivot. Something for the content creators listening.
Right.
A new 4-in-1 tool basically turns your smartphone into a portable studio setup. Sounds super versatile.
Okay, 4-in-1, what can it do?
Well, it lets you capture video, but see it in real time from almost any angle. So, perfect framing.
That's crucial. Getting the shot right.
Yeah, real-time screencasting, too. Over 3 hours of battery life, they say, and it fully rotates.
3 hours is pretty decent, and flexible angles are always good.
And here's the kicker. It's also a power bank.
Oh, nice. Keeps your phone juiced up.
And it includes a stand. Plus, the quality seems good 4K at 60 frames per second for recording and viewing.
4K 60 is solid. So for vloggers, journalists, social media folks, seems like it could really streamline things.
That's what it looks like. So for any creators out there, would something like this make your life easier, your workflow simpler?
It fits that trend, doesn't it? Packing more pro-level features into single portable gadgets, making creation more accessible.
Totally. Okay, moving away from screens and cameras for a sec, let's talk transport, urban transport.
Okay.
The Crew Phosmos hubless e-bike.
Hubless, as in no spokes.
Exactly. No spokes. It uses a belt drive, looks very sleek and modern.
Huh. Interesting design. What are the practical benefits?
Well, they're focusing on city use, puncture-free tires, for one.
That's huge for city riding. Less hassle.
Definitely. And it folds up, apparently in just 2 steps, the whole bike in 10 seconds.
10 seconds. That's quick. Good for trains or small apartments.
Right. It's got pedal assist, a 36-volt battery, a display on the handlebars, even a smartphone app for tracking stuff.
Standard e-bike features then, but with that unique design and fold? Is it affordable?
The source suggests it's competitively priced compared to other big e-bike brands. And it has control switches integrated. So thinking about your commute or just getting around town, is that hubless design and quick fold appealing?
It really taps into that desire for, sustainable, efficient city travel, combining the novel design with practical stuff like portability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the appeal.
Cool. All right, from city streets to your front door. Security time.
Okay. Smart locks.
Yep. The Lock & Vino Pro, called the world's fastest video smart lock.
Fastest and video. Okay, that's a bold claim. What makes it fast?
Palm vein recognition unlocks in just 0.17 seconds, apparently.
Wow, 0.17 seconds using your palm vein.
Yep.
That's very quick. No keys, no codes needed then.
Seems like it. And for the video part, it's got a 2K camera with built-in AI.
AI for?
Detecting packages, people, gives you alert. Plus, it's solar-powered, so they say never charge.
Solar is smart, less battery anxiety. And is it tough? Weatherproof?
They say it is. Flame-resistant, water-resistant, works in extreme temperatures like -22 Fahrenheit up to 158.
Pretty rugged then. So for you listening, how important is that speed and that level of AI security for your home tech?
It's a compelling combo.
Yeah, it really shows how biometrics are getting faster and more integrated. Convenience plus high security.
Definitely. Okay, let's switch gears again. Got a stack of physical books you wish were digital.
Ah, the eternal problem. What's the solution here?
The Caesar ET Max. It's described as professional book scanner.
Professional grade. Okay.
Yeah.
So high quality scans.
Sounds like it. 38 megapixel camera, 410 DPI resolution, comes with a side light to help with shadows. And crucially, built-in OCR.
OCR, optical character recognition. So it turns the scanned image into searchable, editable text.
Exactly. That's the key part. And it's meant to be fast. Scan a whole book in minutes, they claim.
Wow.
It has features like page flattening to deal with the curve, auto scan smart alignment, works with Windows, Mac, Linux too.
Seems pretty comprehensive. So for students, researchers, anyone with lots of books, this would be a huge time saver, right?
Absolutely. Imagine digitizing your library that quickly. Could you see yourself using something like this?
It really tackles that challenge of bridging physical and digital information, doesn't it? Making print searchable and archivable.
Totally. All right, let's head outdoors for a bit. Barbecue time.
Ooh, okay. What kind of barbecue?
The KK Cube. It's portable, but here's the cool part. Dual fuel. Charcoal, gas, or even pellets.
Dual fuel and pellets. That's versatile. You can grill, smoke, bake.
Yep, grilling, smoking, baking, and it's got decent capacity room for 2 whole chickens at once.
2 chickens. Okay, so it's portable but not tiny. What else?
They say it can handle like 34 hot dogs or 10 steaks. You could even fit a casserole dish in there.
Wow, that's impressive for something portable.
It's compact, made in the USA, has a little hook-on table for prepping, built-in airflow to get up to temperature fast, and a removable grease pan for easy cleaning.
Sounds pretty user-friendly. So for anyone who loves cooking outside, does that flexibility, fuel choice, cooking styles, portability sound good?
Seems like a solid option.
Yeah, it hits that sweet spot of performance without being a huge hassle to move around and clean up. Caters to lots of outdoor cooking scenarios.
Nice. Okay, let's bring things back inside. Something a bit calmer, artistic, maybe.
Intriguing. What is it?
The Oasis Kinetic Sand Art Tables. Side tables and coffee tables.
Kinetic sand, like those desktop toys, but
Oh.
in a table.
Exactly. Furniture with a built-in display where a magnetic ball moves through sand, creating patterns. It's meant to be relaxing, mesmerizing.
Huh. I can picture that, like a constantly changing piece of art. What do they look like?
They come in walnut and bamboo finishes. Coffee table size is about 34 inches across, side tables 20 inches.
Okay, decent sizes. And you control the patterns.
Yeah, with a smartphone app.
Yeah.
And it comes with the sand, of course.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Kinetic sand art in your furniture, relaxing, engaging, a bit weird.
Uh-huh. Maybe a bit of all three. But it definitely reflects that trend of bringing mindfulness and sensory elements into home decor. Tech meets art for calm.
Yeah, interesting blend. Okay, sticking with blending things, how about digital and analog photography?
Ah, the Instax world, perhaps.
You got it, the Instax Wide Evo. It's designed specifically to bridge that gap.
Okay, so hybrid. What makes it hybrid?
Well, you get digital features like 10 different film effects, a control dial for lens effects, lots of creative control before you print.
Right. Digital flexibility up front, But then,
Then you print it out on Instax wide film,
Yeah.
so you still get that tangible instant photo. It even has different analog style film, looks cinematic, date stamp, film strip border.
so the best of both worlds, maybe? Digital creaking, analog output, why wide?
It has a wide-angle lens built in, but you can also switch to a more standard view. And they mentioned the print quality is good 318 dpi, promising deep colors.
Interesting proposition. So for photo fans listening, does this hybrid idea appeal? Do you miss the physical photo but love digital control?
Could be a neat compromise.
Definitely taps into that nostalgia for older tech,
Yeah.
but updated with modern convenience. It's a fascinating trend.
It really is. Okay, nearly there.
Yeah.
We have to talk about protecting the tech we already have, right?
Essential car. What do we got?
An ESR AirPods case, specifically for the 4th gen AirPods. And it sounds super tough.
Okay, durable case. What are the features?
Drop-proof flick lock so they don't accidentally pop open and scatter.
Oh, that's smart. I've seen that happen.
Yeah. Shock-absorbing polymer and polycarbonate construction. Pretty standard, rugged materials.
In charging, do you have to take it off?
Nope. Works with MagSafe chargers right through the case, which is handy.
Very handy. Convenience matters. Have they tested it?
Apparently, yeah. They simulated 5 years of use, over 20,000 openings. So built to last, it seems. Comes in different colors, and you can still see the charging light.
Sounds like a well-thought-out protective case. So question for you listeners. How important is properly protecting your little gadgets like AirPods? Is a tough case a priority?
Worth thinking about given the cost. Okay, last one. And this one is pretty unique. Pushing phone design boundaries.
Ooh, intrigue level rising.
The Infin Zero Mini Trifold phone.
Mini trifold, so it folds twice.
Yep. Folds down to about the size of a credit card.
Whoa, credit card size. That's tiny. Who is that for?
They suggest hikers, travelers, anyone who needs extreme portability.
Makes sense. Maximum portability. But is it still usable? What about the modes?
It has multiple configurations. You can use it bifold, maybe mounted on a dashboard, regular phone mode when fully open, and a split screen mode when it's partially folded, useful for translation, maybe.
Split screen on the fold. Interesting. Any other specific uses?
They mention a handlebar mount for biking, use split screen for maps and recording at the same time. It has dual cameras, even a clip-on camera function.
Huh. Really leaning into adaptability for active use. So for the adventurers or frequent travelers out there, could a phone this small and bendy actually be a big advantage?
A different approach for sure.
Definitely explores new form factors, aiming at very specific needs, minimum bulk, maximum function for certain activities.
Wow. Okay, that was quite the tour, an incredible journey through some potential near-future tech.
Yeah, from screens inside computers to phones folding like origami. Definitely some aha moments in that collection.
For sure. Lots of surprising ideas.
Absolutely. It's just fascinating to see the sheer variety, isn't it? Tech trying to improve workspaces, gaming, daily tasks, even adding art to our homes. So many different angles.
So for you, listening,
Yeah.
which of these really grabbed your attention? Which one made you think, maybe I would use that?
Yeah, which one sparked your imagination the most and why? It's interesting to consider what might actually stick.
And that kind of leads to our final thought, doesn't it? With all this diverse, sometimes wild innovation happening, how might our daily lives, our routines look different in the pretty near future?
It's a lot to ponder. These glimpses, even if some don't pan out exactly as shown, really paint a picture of ongoing change.
Constant evolution.
Exactly. How innovation keeps shaping things in ways we expect and sometimes ways we really don't.
Well, thanks for taking this deep dive into the future of tech with us.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
We will be back soon with another exploration, another deep dive into something fascinating. Until then, keep looking ahead.